All right. Oh, I failed to notice that it had gone live. Okay. I'm having a bit of an unusual morning. It's Monday. But Tom's here, but he wasn't. And that, so he has to have his alternator replaced. So we got up, went for the bike ride, came back, he left. And Dante's like, what the heck? Like, he actually came and stood on, put his front paws up on my knee and looked at me like, what's going on? Because he left, way earlier than he would normally go to work. And then he came, then the car place dropped him back off here. And then they'll come back and get him when his car's done. Because it's just, like, right up the road. It's not, like, he can even walk there. But he's not going to because it's too hot for that. And so this morning's been just a little weird. And we are finishing. Okay, no, we are reading the conclusion. I'm going to do the appendix because there's a lot of good stuff in the appendix. So I am going to do the appendix. So we are finishing A New Design for Living. We're reading the conclusion today is what we're doing. So let's do the housekeeping really quickly. And all the housekeeping is me reminding you that we are Creative Life Spiritual Center. The website is creativelife.org. The constant contact email, info@creativelife.org. That gets you one email a week, tells you what's going on for the week and the month, and the hot links are hot. Hang on. My allergies, it's been so wet for the last month that my allergies cannot take it. Okay, the hot links are hot, so click here now means it. It is a blind CC, so nobody will see your email. And when I say one email a week, I mean one email a week. It's a real person doing it, and he doesn't have time for more than that. But we do live on the Gulf Coast, and hurricane season has started. So here we are. It's almost always the second, if you get another email, it's weather related. So there's that. Okay, and then I mentioned the social media merely from the standpoint of we do not monetize it. We don't want to deal with the ads any more than you do. So we ask you to go like, subscribe, follow based on which platform you're on, and then engage with the individual post by reacting, commenting, sharing. It bumps us in the algorithms, more people see our stuff. So it's a free and easy way that you can support the center by getting our stuff in front of more people. And all it costs you is a click. And we are Creative Life Spiritual Center or Creative Life Spark. And I'm the running Ryan across all of the social medias that I'm on. Not that I've run in a couple of years, but I'm keeping it in hope that there will come a time that I can do it again. All right, now, A New Design for Living. It's been a phenomenal book. I really enjoyed this book. It's been very, very good. It's not remedial. Like, Ernest, it's one of the last books he himself worked on. He sat down with Willis Kinnear, and they lined out the process of science of mind. The what, the how, and the why. And it was very nice. I think I learned a couple of things that I didn't know. Other than that, it was a refresher, and it's very well written. It's very well written, and I very much enjoyed the process of doing this. So we are going to do the conclusion today, see what he has to say with the conclusion, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the appendix because there's some really good suggestions in the appendix, and I want to make sure that they are available to you. So we will do. I'm going to go ahead and do the appendix. But let's see what his conclusion is. What his wrap up is, because I've always enjoyed the wrap ups in his chapters because they were one poetic and two nicely wrapped. They kind of nicely summarized each of the chapters. So, all right. So this is the conclusion to A New Design for Living. It is hoped that your journey through the pages of this book have been a joy and a pleasure. And they have for me. So I hope you've enjoyed them as much as I have. And that you now have a new evaluation of yourself, the world you live in, and the power that is greater than you are. As for designing a new life for yourself, you are now on your own. This might be a good time to remind you, if at first you don't succeed, think again. It can be done, and you can do it. Thousands of people around the world are proving to themselves and those about them the fact that the ideas you have encountered do work, and the life they are living is a dramatic testimony to their validity. As for the ideas presented here, there is nothing new about them. There is nothing new about them. They have been advanced through the ages as well as today. They are the pronouncements of those who have had the courage to think and to follow their thoughts to a sensible and logical conclusion. What may be new here is the approach to these ideas and the way in which they can be used in a practical, down-to-earth manner in everyday living. And that's one of the things that I love the most about Science of Mind is the practical, down-to-earth manner. You know, this is not highfalutin. You can use it for everyday things. You are encouraged to use it for everyday things. You're not bothering God. The great adventure lies ahead of you. Discover within yourself that divine spark which may be fanned into a glowing flame, giving you warmth and security. The light from it can certainly and surely guide you to the greatest experience any person can have. The experience of the presence of God, to whom and through whose law all things are possible. May you go with God. And that's it. That's how the book ends. It's just a reminder that there's nothing new in New Thought. And that the greatest experience that we can possibly have is to experience the presence of God, which tells you everything you need to know about what Ernest thought about the presence of God. Ernest did not at any time believe that God is an old white man sitting in a chair with a book waiting to judge you. He never believed. Well, I don't know if he ever believed that, but when he taught Science of Mind, that's not what he thought. That's not what he believed. He believed in a patterning intelligence that responds to us the way we interact with it. Okay? And that's just it. It. It's not a he, it's not a she, it's both. And it's more than that. It is beyond our comprehension, and yet we can still interact with it, use it, and have it respond to us. That it is an intelligence that is so much bigger than us, and yet still is in us, and still runs through us. That allows us to do amazing things when we allow ourselves to do amazing things. And frankly, that's a divine idea that I can get behind. Because I did grow up in the Catholic Church, and they kept telling me stories, and I kept going, this doesn't make sense. This does not make sense. Well, I looked around a lot. I went to a lot of different churches. I studied a lot of different religions. And thanks to the fact that I have an undergraduate in anthropology, I studied world religions. I looked into all these other religions and found my home here. So, all right, like I said, we are going to do the appendix because there's just a lot of good information in that. So we will start the appendix tomorrow. It'll probably take us a couple of weeks to get through the appendix, and then we'll move on to the next book. I'll know for sure probably this weekend what I'm going to do. Up to that, before that, I commend to you A New Design for Living. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you did too. All right, beloveds. So I'm going to move on to the process of my day. I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day. A let's get this week started off right day. A take care of business day. A you got this day. A cuddle your fur babies day. A drink plenty of water day. A dance in the rain if you get it day. Spotty showers. Stay out of the thunderstorms day. Again, spotty showers. A be aware of the heat because it is here. Like at 7 o'clock this morning, it was 80 degrees with it feels like of 86. Yeah, summer's here. So be aware of the heat day. I already said drink plenty of water day, but it bears repeating day. And make sure you make time to sit down and rest day. And do something just for yourself day. And eat something really amazing day. Do something to take care of yourself day. Go for a bike ride or a walk in nature day. Move your body day. A good day. And if that is too much pressure, because I'm probably going to have a slightly silly day, if that's too much pressure, simply have a day. You are enough, just as you are. You are a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light, divine spark, spirit in motion, God in action, an absolutely beautiful masterpiece, and a work in progress at the same time, at your own pace, always. And as Reverend Jesse likes to call it, you are a godling. So, explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be, because the divine knows you to be good. And from there, anything is possible. Anything at all is possible. Whew. All right. Because all the divine knows is good. Yep. All right. Reverend David will be on sometime this afternoon. I'll be back with you in the 9:15 hour, or the 9 to 9:15 space. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved.